This is the Group 2 Milestone 2 GUI for the Vehicular Cloud Real-Time System, which was prepared by Luther, Liam, Alex, Daniel, Matthew, and Samantha. Just our first set task was to set group goals for completion, and a breakdown of individual contributions were Luther, who created some of the object classes such as client and owner. Daniel added the ability to view the text file as either a client or owner and organize some of our code. Matthew also helped out with this stuff, and Samantha was fully responsible for the GUI and helped create tabbed panel with JFrame and inner panels. So in looking at the code, I feel like one of the most important classes were client and owner. With the client, we just implemented this public class client, and then from there we had strings that were client ID, duration, and deadline. And I feel like the client's task is to submit the job. So right here we use the set and get method, which is very important as well. The set method takes a parameter and assigns it to the name variable, and then the get method allows it and returns the value of the variable name. And then here at the end of the code, we just have it printed out, so when you run it, which I will at the end, you will see what we were able to complete. The set client info is just to solidify what was just written in the client class, and it just like prints out once again the client ID, the duration, and the deadline, and it's able to show the information that was written in. Now with the owner class, there are a bunch of strings here that have the details of the car, so like the model, the make, the color, the time it was placed, the location, mileage. So the owner's task is to put in the details and rent out this car, and you want to enter the information that will be stored and later brought up. So right now we also use once again the set and get method, and we have it printed, which you'll see at the end when the code's finished. And once again we have the set owner info, which solidifies what was written in the owner class. Now, another important class is the user. So in here, once I run the code, you'll see you're able to press 1 if you're a client, press 2 if you're an owner, and enter that information. If you want to create a new job or put in your code for a pass listing, and just to bring up that client data, which you'll see when I run the code. And then one of the most important ones is the user frame. So this extends to the JPanel. So with the JPanel, it brings up a table which is more client and owner access friendly, and it comes up as a widget that is very organized and easy to follow. So it has the user information, a submit button once you submit that information, and it has the different details that I talked about in owner class, such as the model, the make of the car, mileage, etc. And then it also has client information, which is the job duration and job deadline. So right now I'm going to run the user thing, and right here it says press 1 if you're a client, press 2 if you're an owner, so I'll click 2 as an owner. I'll do a new listing, so 1, and then enter like a fake ID, and then just put in like random information, and then that comes up. As you can see, it works once you put in that information here. And then I'm going to run the user frame, and then once I run that, this will come up, which is the widget that I was talking about. So as you can see, there's owner and a client tab with a submit button, and once again you could type in any information that was posted in the code. And that's it for today. Thank you for viewing.